I have genuinely never been as productive as I am right now because of Claude's skills. This image really does sum it up. I feel like I'm working on multiple different computers and multiple different tasks at the same time without sacrificing quality.
This guy just ran 4 AI assistants at the same time in 30 seconds.
It just comes down to one simple word, and that is leverage. With Claude skills, or any agent skills for that matter, you have way more leverage than if you were doing this by yourself. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what skills are, how they work, and how you can build really, really good ones, even if you've never heard of the concept or built a single skill ever before. So let's hop into a live demo real quick and get going.
That's leverage. You're at your 9 to 5 doing one task at a time. He's running 4. One word separates you from him. Skills, learn it, build it, escape.
All right, so here we are in Claude Code in my Herc2 project, which is kind of just like my personal assistant. Now, if this stuff over here looks overwhelming, don't worry about that right now. Just worry on what I'm actually asking the agent to do. So I've got this skill that I called.
But skills sound complicated until you see what they actually are.
So skills are reusable instructions. You write them once, you save them as a skill, you can trigger them anytime, and you're gonna get way more consistent results because it's going through that same process every time. So this visual right here was actually an AI generated image that I used with a skill. It was this one right here in my Claude Code called Excalidraw Visuals.
That's a Claude Code skill. One set of instructions. Save it. Trigger it anytime. Same process, same quality. Zero re-explaining. Beginners retype prompts. Pros build skills.
But sometimes with AI generated images, they don't spell words right. As you can see here, this is all messed up. This stuff is messed up. So I also have one, as you saw in the demo, to create Excalidraw diagrams. And this one creates the actual Excalidraw that I could move and edit, and the words are always perfect because it's actually just typing. And those two skills alone have saved me so much time. And what I'm gonna do, by the way, for all you guys, is in my free school community, the link for this is down in the description, I've added a new classroom section called.
But knowing what a skill is means nothing if you don't know what's inside one.
What actually is a skill? Well, it's just a folder, and it lives somewhere in your project. The most common example is probably going to be in your .claude/skills/skill name, and then you've got like a skill MD or a markdown file. So right here in my Herc2 project, you can see up top we've got .claude. I open up .claude, we have agents, rules, and skills.
A folder, a markdown file, step-by-step instructions, name, description, workflow. The AI reads it and executes perfectly every time. If you can write a recipe, you can build a skill.
Right now, we're just talking about skills. If I open that up, we can see all of the different skills that I've created. So let's say, for example, the Excalidraw diagram skill. If I click into that, we have a skill.md. And when I open that up, you can see we have the name of the skill, the description, and then we have the actual workflow. Step 1, understand the concept. Step 2, plan the layout. Step 3, generate elements. And this entire skill basically teaches my agent how to build these Excalidraw diagrams.
But how does the AI know which skill to use? That part is genius.
So how does Claude know when to use a skill? Well, there are two ways to actually trigger them. The first one is you can be explicit, which basically means you can do a / command and say the skill name, and it will just directly fire off that skill. Or it could just be natural language. So if I had a school post skill, I could say /school-post.
2 ways to trigger: / command, direct fire, or just talk naturally. Claude finds the right skill automatically. Every new skill makes your assistant smarter.
Or I could natural language just say, hey, help me write a school post about X. Claude would find that skill and then invoke it. So when you ask Claude to do something, it will first read through the claude.md file.
Before we continue, quick heads up. If you're watching this and thinking, I like the idea, but I want to see how this actually works in practice, I've linked a free training below. It breaks down the exact system and workflow we use, shows how it's already structured, and explains how people use it without having to figure everything out from scratch. If that sounds useful, the link's in the description. You can check it out anytime. Now back to the video.
It will analyze your request, and it will search through the skills and see which one do I have that helps with this query. If it finds one, it will invoke it, but if it can't find anything, then it will basically just use its general knowledge. So not every single request that you give to Claude Code.
Now the real money, actually building one. There's a 6-step framework.
About to hop into a live build of a skill from scratch, but what I wanted to do real quick was go over the 6-step skill building framework. So number 1 is the name and the trigger. What is it called? And the natural language that would basically fire it off. Number 2 is the goal. So in one sentence, what will this skill accomplish by the end? What will be the output? Number 3 is the actual meat of it. That's the step-by-step process.
Name it. Define the goal, map the steps, add reference files, set the rules, run it, improve it, repeat, 6 steps, No guesswork, no coding degree required.
If you had to do something manually, exactly what do you do, in what order, what do you look at, and what decisions do you make? Number 4 is the reference files. What context do you need? Do you need images? Do you need understanding of current projects, current priorities? Do you need style guides? What do you need to do the job well? Number 5 is the rules. Think about what could go wrong, and then the agent can help you build in guardrails and constraints around that. And then number 6 is kind of like after
But building is half the battle. What you do after separates good from great.
live. So what I want to talk about now is really how do you bridge the gap from like a 90% good skill to making it pretty much 100%. So testing, iterating, and debugging. There's different symptoms and there's different fixes. So let's just kind of go down this list one by one. The first symptom might be it does the wrong steps or in the wrong order. Well, you would just tell it to edit the skill.md instructions.
Wrong steps, fix instructions. Tone is off, add references. Same mistake repeating, add a rule. Not triggering, fix the description. Every run makes it sharper. That's how you sell this for $2,000.
You could get missing tone, style, or context. In that case, you're going to add reference files. And of course, those have to be pointed to correctly in the skill.md. You could get the same mistake happening over and over, then you're going to add a rule. If it struggles with a tool or an MCP, or it keeps searching for the same things, then create some sort of reference doc for it. If it works good, but it could get better, then that just means you have to brute force it. You have to just run it over.
You've got the full SKILLS framework. Stop trading time for money, start building. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.